Good afternoon, fellow citizens of West Gotham. Vegeta reporting in. I hope everyone is having a wonderful Monday afternoon. Where am I? There I am. I hope everyone's having a wonderful Monday afternoon, Monday night, or early Tuesday morning, depending on which time zone you are all in. Either way, I hope you're all having a wonderful one. How's everyone today? I hope all of you are well. Uh, Pretty much, I am doing well. I actually got some sleep today, last night, which is shocking. Yeah, I got slept in until like 9:30 this morning, and I done some little grinding. And Yearly, hello, Yearly. I hope you are well as well. I am doing fine. How are you, Yearly? Yearly, I know from Mikey Nya community. Very sweet, very sweet. But I hope you are doing well, Yearly. I hope everyone is doing well. But yeah, I slept in until like 9:30, which is pretty good. I guess you can say I got my 8 hours of sleep. um, I I done a little bit of grinding. Uh, Filled up or opened up most of the map that I got open when I did the tall neck. And yeah, you are doing okay. Hope you and John are well. Little John said that he's doing well. But thank you, Yearly. But yeah, I had a good. I guess you can say I slept well. But yeah, I opened up a few of the map, and I am ready for Gemini. Ready to get Hephaestus. Uh, but yeah, last night we went into Thebes to get Omega clearance from Faro, Ted Faro's secret vault, and I just gotta say that Theo guy, that Theo guy. Oh my God! If the lava did not get him, if the lava did not get him, I was hoping I could just put an arrow through his head. Oh my God, the guy was just so annoying. Oh man, was he just annoying. And if you saw last night's stream, oh my God, there's one scene where, on impulse, I just drew back a bow and I whizzed an arrow through his head, and he was like, what? It was so funny. Oh man, it was so funny. Oh man, I was that was a good laugh. Oh man. So with that said and done, how about I stop talking and get on to the game, huh? How about that? Dang it. Got my screen, but I clicked the wrong box. There we go. There we go. There we go. Continue. But yeah, I gotta go through last night's stream and make that into a clip because oh my God, that was funny. That was absolutely amazing and
Don't let the
funny.
pretty landscapes fool you. It's deadly.
All right, Gaia. The base. Oh, my key is on.
I know that. But if there were two of me walking around, I'd run for the hills and never
Why is there a middle flower here?
Come on, being serious. So am I.
Been out and about, have we?
What's wrong with your shoulder?
Yeah, it hurts a little. Yeah, maybe a lot.
What'd you do?
Well, I tried to arm wrestle with Catallo.
Yeah, maybe that wasn't such a great idea.
I was just curious to see if that new arm of his was as strong as it looked. Turns out it really is.
I need to go.
Whenever you're ready, we'll head out to those cauldrons.
All right, where is he? Where is he? That's funny.
You think we could talk before heading out?
If you so wish.
Anything new going on I should know about?
The Quen has been more insistent than usual, asking about the visions at the Grove. Her pursuit of knowledge is relentless. The Ten would have a hard time fighting her off.
Just think of her like one of your chaplains.
Yes. Only more persistent.
We'll talk more once the mission is over.
Once the mission succeeds.
Okay, no, she's good. All right. Let's talk to Gaia. We are ready.
Welcome back. Hello, Aloy.
Hey, Gaia. So, me and Beta. I guess you heard what happened.
Yes. I am continuously impressed by the complexity of human relationships. Despite the unpleasant circumstances that led to your quarrel, I am pleased to see you have both found an agreeable resolution.
Well, two heads are better than one, right?
Yes, I believe so. Are you ready to depart for Cauldron Gemini? Or we can continue our conversation, if you like.
The missing subordinate functions. What can you tell me about them?
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and acculturating a new generation of human beings. Apollo was tasked with preserving, organizing, and disseminating vast archives of human knowledge and cultural achievements. Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged on the 2nd of February, 2066, by order of Ted Farrow.
Ted. Guess he got what he deserved, in the end.
Yes. An igneous conclusion to his pathological narcissism, impulsive tendencies, and instability.
All three of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need them?
Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic processing density, empowering my overall function. Unfortunately, as we now know they are in the possession of Far Zenith, attaining them in the short term is very likely impossible.
I guess our best shot at recovering them is by taking over the Zenith base.
Mm.
But we'll need Hephaestus and a bunch of combat machines to do that.
Oop, I spelled Hephaestus wrong. Okay.
So, about Beta. I never really saw the difference between us until now. She's been through so much. Completely alone.
You have both endured many hardships. Different in almost every respect, yet equally remarkable. I like to think of you as two miracles, born of Elizabeth Sobek.
3, then. Let's not forget about you, Gaia. How's all of us settling in?
As soon as she arrived, Alva was eager to study the data in the archive. A particular file soon caught her attention. Information about a machine assistant devoted to keeping living spaces neat and orderly. I informed her that once I am empowered with the abilities of Hephaestus, I may be able to design such a machine.
I'm sure she'll like that.
Is she talking about those self-vacuuming things? Oh, man.
When I set out to find a way to bring you back, I never thought we'd be here, like this. Among friends.
They have all come a long way with their improvised educations. Varl has suggested that one day we might extend this model to more tribal inhabitants, once the biosphere has been stabilized.
Yeah, that's not such a bad idea. As long as you're the one running the lessons. So our plan to capture Hephaestus. Let's go over it again.
As you wish. We now know that...
Which is...
Correct. When we get to Gemini, the
Yeah, we
second...
know.
Not quite.
How long will that take?
Because the work will be split between you...
And during that time, the others will create a distraction for us using the pulse generators, right?
Correct. They will each take position at a cauldron door and fire off their device. The energy surge should mask our activities until the merge is complete.
And then we'll have everything we need to defeat the Zeniths. Sounds like a plan. Gaia? What was Elizabeth like?
Her presence is interwoven with my memories. The moment I came online, she was there. We exchanged greetings, names, then set to our task. It was the first of many conversations. I enjoyed being in her company, listening to her stories. She was my creator, my guide.
Your friend.
Yes. When I reviewed the data on your focus, I was saddened to learn of her fate, though I am glad she made it home. I deeply wish she did not have to be alone.
She was okay with that. She gave all of herself. Did all that she could. Thanks, Gaia. So I found Thebes. What do you think Ted would have done if his life extension treatments had worked?
It seems he convinced himself it was his duty to guide future humans. Given the tribal nature of new humans, and his ability to use Omega clearance on the terraforming system, I imagine he would have convinced one or more tribes to worship him as their patriarchal deity.
Okay. Yep, glad that didn't happen. Aside from Gaia Prime and Thebes, there was one other underground facility that was sealed before the Pharaoh Plague reached it. Elysium. The place where Zero Dawn staff and their families went to live out their lives. Do you know what happened to it?
Elysium was designed to provide life support for 100 years. My data indicates the facility went offline well before then.
Did the Pharaoh Plague find them?
Unknown. My connection to the facility was abruptly severed.
So what will happen to this place while we're at Gemini?
All systems within this facility will continue to operate. As Minerva will no longer be masking this location, the facility will be exposed to detection. Though without my presence, it is unlikely to attract attention.
Let's hope so. Okay, people. It's time to head out.
I'll get everyone together.
Let's do this. Hear thieves and think of the old Greeks. I mean, pretty much the whole, the whole Gaia and Zero Dawn was named after Greek gods. You have Gaia, Hephaestus, Apollo, Demeter. I mean, yeah, everything just talks about, ancient Greece.
All right, connections in place. Booting up.
Beta, Aloy. I am fully installed on this core and ready to connect to the Cauldron network.
It's good to hear your voice. Errand, everyone. Fire your pulses and sound off.
I'm at my cauldron. This thingy, it's blinking. Did I do it right? In position at my cauldron. My pulse generator is blinking also.
That means they're working. I'm in position, and mine is too. Mine as well.
Okay. Radio silence until I give the all clear. Signing off. Gaia, let's cage the beast.
Connecting to the Cauldron network now.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance. Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance.
Clearance confirmed. Initiating containment sequence.
Critical threat detected. Imperative escape containment. Applying countermeasures.
Lock it down!
Terminating external connections.
It's working. It's got nowhere to go.
Capture imminent. Initiating contingency 13F.
Wait, what's that?
Malware detected. Attempting to compensate.
It's cracked.
Look!
Engage. Autonomous defenses. Directive neutralize.
That means machines are on their way. Get ready.
Here they come.
Vor'll stay here. Protect Beta.
Tap got it.
Be careful.
Stay back.
Hold on!
Get back.
Oh shit. A behemoth.
Over here, you.
I want the weapon. Give me the... Okay, you know what?
Get a hand over here!
Damn it, didn't get the weapon, but screw it. Ouch.
Solve them for now. I better check on Beta and Paul.
Oh wait, is that the weapon? Oh, that is the weapon. Okay, cool. Would have made things a lot easier. Damn it.
Well, you two okay?
Still breathing.
Aloy, Hephaestus can't escape, but it must have fled deeper into the facility. I'll drive it back here.
I'll get the cracked core fixed in the meantime.
Keep her safe, Varl.
On my life.
Chase after Hephaestus. Force it out of wherever it's hiding. Make it retreat to the core. No, you don't, Hephaestus! I'll find another way over. To reach the other side.
Aloy, I'm patched into your focus feed. You should know there's a huge power draw coming from the next chamber.
Thanks for the heads up. I'm almost there. Some kind of production chamber. Festus is up to something, all right?
What kind of machine is it trying to build?
I don't know, but I'm gonna shut it down. I bet those metal carriers will lead me to where it's getting materials from.
I bet that's where Festus is hiding too.
Looks like there are a couple of ways I could go. Well, that doesn't sound good.
Aloy, I've managed to rewire most of the components in the core, but the energy processor's cracked. Without a way to fabricate another, there's no way I can fix it.
Okay, let me think. What if you bypass the processor? Connect it to
A power node. I think that could work.
I think it could. I should be able to catch a ride on one of those metal carriers. Just a little longer. Okay. How to drive this design here?
There should be a node you can override near the central platform.
Thanks. I should take these machines first.
Ah, damn it. Because there's a leaf lasher part I need to get.
Guess it's not gonna hurt much.
Okay, let's refill these.
Machines are accumulating for another chamber. I better follow them.
Dang it. Didn't get it. Oh, welcome back from ads. Man. Although the part that I need is like a 20% drop, so
Oh, great. More machines on the way.
Beta! I bet you could lock me out of the node. Any ideas?
I'll see what I can do.
damn it.
That'll dampen its attacks.
Ouch. Fuck. Oops.
I tapped into the core's network hub. I managed to disrupt Hephaestus' control of the node. You should be able to override it now.
Nice. Thanks.
It sounds like it fled to another chamber.
Well, I better not get comfortable.
Energy containment failed.
Oh, Jesus.
Great. Hephaestus covered the floor with lightning. I gotta find a way over it.
Aloy, more machines keep coming. Please tell me you're getting close.
I'm working on it. I've been smashing through a lot of machines on my side, too.
I guess Aaron's missing out.
Anyway, I'm making progress on the bypass, but I need something to hold the cycling module together.
Maybe a ligament from one of the machine carcasses?
Right? Or some luminous braiding.
And you could reinforce it with a conversion cylinder.
For increased connectivity. I think we can do this, Aloy.
Okay, it's not breakable. Oh boy.
Those machines are in a hurry. I might be able to catch a ride on the rail. Go over the shield. Alright. I need to drive Hephaestus out of here.
There should be another way to it.
Got it. That'll make things easier.
Huh.
Oh, here we go again.
That doesn't sound good. I'll try to get your access back.
Time to follow up.
Yeah, see. Oh, come on. Well.
There. Node access restored. Now you can override it.
Good work.
You did the heavy lifting.
There we go.
C R 8NR. Ford page each construction bay 1.
Okay. Festus is running out of places to hide.
Aloy? I just registered a huge energy surge back in the production chamber. Something big is happening.
Here too. Everything's glowing.
The machine that Festus was building. It must have finished it.
Powerful, whatever it is. I'm almost done with the core repairs. Should we come to you? Maybe I could distract the machine if...
No, Beta. Just stay where you are, okay? Handling the machine's my job.
Cauldron Tower. Infiltrating Cauldron.
Be safe.
You sent Cauldron Violence. Seized Cauldron Chief. Disrupted Cauldron Capital. You are a violation. But no interference will be terminated. Deploying priority unit S.
Holy shit. Hello, Tankskin. Oh. That's a big boy. Howdy, Tanskin. How you doing? Oh, come on. Oh, wow. That's okay. Yes, that is one mean mother. That is one definite mean motherfucker. Holy. I think, yeah, I fought them before, but they have a weapon, don't they? I believe they do have a weapon. Yeah, they do have weapons. The tail, right? Yeah, the tail and its sides. Oh, damn it.
Its legs are glowing. I think it's charging up. It's charging. He got plasma on me. It's gonna explode.
Horizon is going well. Ah. Damn it. I need that tail bit. I need a... Stop moving the tail. Damn it. Miss.
Charging up again.
Ah.
Maybe purge water can dampen its attacks.
Yeah, might have to do that.
There. Got a break from its plasma attacks.
Come on, I need to get that damn tail. Oh, come on. The very second I get the tail, Ah, you. I had it in my sights. Keep missing. There we go. Oh, come on. I got it. What the? Why aren't I running? Come on. Come on. There we go. We got it. We got it.
It's done. You did it!
override.
Good. Stand by.
I'm sending Hephaestus back to you.
Big pain in my ass. Ah. But I did it, finally. Finally. Oh, there has to be another. Oh well. Over there. Cool, 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 cool.
No more hiding, Hephaestus!
Got it! Hephaestus is back in the core!
Make sure it stays there. I'm heading back.
And then we can start the merge.
Because of you, Beta. I'm glad you came along. And you, Varl. We couldn't have done any of this without you.
Right back at you, Aloy.
Return to Varl and Beta. Okay. You.
A rush of air.
Aloy, the bypass is done.
The core is stable. Hephaestus is 100% contained. And we better get started with the merge. It's all set up.
Gaia, establish the link, please.
Done.
Okay, to complete the merge, we need to excise Hephaestus' malicious code. Carefully.
Well, hello, redundant copy. You cost us quite a lot of time. Eric, get Beta. And squash that bug while you're at it.
Looks like you got squad.
Ooh! Get behind me. Come on! Quit screwing around.
Now we're having fun, right?
Oh. Yeah.
Finally. Tilda, get Gaia and Hephaestus ready for transport. Tilda!
I failed.
Hush. All is not lost.
Tilda! What the hell are you doing? Stop her!
I can't even see her!
Huh?
Beta.
Ow.
Farrell. Where am I?
Ah, you're awake. You took quite a hit when Gerard attacked you. I imagine you must still be in a great deal of pain. I can assure you that we are safe. The others can't detect us here.
You mean the other Zeniths? You must be Tilda.
I wasn't sure if Beta would have told you about me.
Where is she?
Alive. And while she isn't where she wants to be, not in urgent danger. We must discuss how to get her back, of course, after you've shaken off the cobwebs. When you're ready, take the stairs down the hall and come see me. In the meantime, I'll make breakfast.
Breakfast. Okay.
Damn. And I had to tell Zoe what happened. Oh, man. Zoe's gonna be devastated. All that remains. Oh, we got ads in 1 minute.
What is this?
Just a few favorites from my collection. Rescued and stored here just before I went off-world. Take a look, if you like. I'm curious to hear your impressions.
My friend is dead. Beta and Gaia are gone, and you want me to look at old paintings?
Don't be so quick to dismiss the comfort we can find in art, or the insight we might gain. My favorite pairing on the left is Woman Reading a Letter by Vermeer, a true master. And on the right is a forgery, Woman Reading Music, which fooled experts into believing it was a priceless original. Early in my career, I became fascinated with such deceptions. Eventually, I developed scanning software that could detect fakes with unparalleled accuracy.
Is that how you made enough money to buy your way onto the Odyssey?
Oh no. I made my real fortune later. Selene and Endymion. She's the goddess of the moon, whereas he's a simple shepherd. Beside her is the god of love, Cupid.
So she's sneaking up on him?
More like visiting him in secret. The torch that Cupid bears represents Selene's undying infatuation with him. Though the two must remain apart, her love will forever burn. This is Rembrandt painting Jeremiah, a man in mourning.
Mourning what?
His home. The ancient city of Jerusalem. He foresaw its impending doom, but could do nothing to prevent it. So instead, he saved its treasures from destruction, just as I saved these works. You could say we're kindred spirits. A portrait of the painter, Rembrandt's son Titus, depicted in the habit of a monk.
I don't get it. Why would someone like you, with infinite resources, care about this painting of a boy in a hood?
It's not the image itself, but the feeling it conveys. The face is bright and defined, but his eyes are downcast, heavy with misfortune. And the background seems to swallow all light. The painting is infused with a sense of loss.
I guess I understand how the painter feels.
Welcome back from the ad, citizen.
Rembrandt's The Night Watch, by far the most famous painting my homeland ever produced. It was commissioned to honor a militia made up of influential citizens.
I guess you must have been an influential citizen.
In my day. But not as influential as you've been in this new world. The Gust, by Willem van de Velde, the most famous of his many maritime paintings.
A ship crossing into the unknown. I guess you're familiar with that.
Indeed, which is why I appreciate this composition in particular. Though waves and wind threaten to destroy the ship, it perseveres, clinging to the light even as darkness closes in all around it. Stunning, isn't it? Paintings weren't the only masterpieces of my people's golden age. This is Van Vianen's Lidded Ewer, molded from a single sheet of silver.
What was it for?
How like Elizabeth you are. Function over form. Its practical purpose was less important than its meaning. Van Vianen created it in honor of his late brother, who himself was a famous silversmith.
A memorial?
Yes. Such beauty from sorrow.
A lot of weight on his shoulders. I know the feeling.
That's Apollo. This is Apollo.
She's pulling out her own hair. Out of madness, out of grief. It's hard to watch her.
Done so soon?
I've got more important things to worry about.
We both do. There is much we are trying to save. Not the least of which is in that vault. There's nothing wrong with savoring such treasures for a moment more. Or come upstairs and we'll get down to business. Your choice.
Pardon me.
There you are. Feeling better?
How did you find us? At the cauldron? And what did you do to everyone right before I passed out?
All business, I see. Well, suffice it to say we were keeping a very close eye on Hephaestus, knowing we would need it at some point. Your ruse didn't fool us, and as for my little trick, it was an overload of the senses, accompanied by an energy discharge. Gerard and Eric were only momentarily disoriented due to their shields, but it rendered you unconscious while I got you out. Perhaps some breakfast might steady you a bit?
This was your house. The one you recreated for Beta, in the data channel you shared.
How perceptive of you. Please, this way.
After everything your people have done, you think I'm just gonna sit down and have a chat with you?
They're not my people. They never were, and especially not now.
You shot off into space with them, and lived with them for 1,000 years before coming back. So what made you suddenly turn on them?
Quite simply, this.
My old focus. You repaired it? But that means you've seen
incredible things. What you've accomplished in 2 decades of life. 1,000 years at my back, and I haven't even come close. I'm sorry if I invaded your privacy, but I had to. In order to understand. To be enlightened. You truly are Elizabeth's blood. With her drive, her sense of mission, her integrity.
So she's a perfect clone.
For the company that I've kept. Having seen it all, I want is to help you.
Even if it means stopping your friends?
Especially so. Please, sit down. There. That's better. Now,
you barely poured
must
anything.
Beta and Gaia at all costs. By now, you must know.
Okay, I'm sorry. If you're going to get some coffee, at least make it believable. I mean, come on, she barely poured anything.
That Gerard intends to use Gaia to reboot the Earth's biosphere. Remaking this world to specifications that would only suit us immortals. This process will kill every living thing on the planet. He calls it a clean install.
Not if I stop him first.
Not if we...
She probably hasn't drank anything in years.
And once
That's
he and
true,
the others
and
are
hello,
gone,
that damn Sam.
We can work
Welcome,
together
welcome.
to fulfill Elizabeth's dream. I'm sure Beta told you that there's a build of the Apollo database on board our ship. A complete collection of human knowledge. With that and Gaia, we could do everything Elizabeth wanted. Heal the biosphere, educate the people of this world, uplift them. Create the world she imagined.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. From what I've seen, your friends are invincible.
I do wish you would stop calling them my friends. And they're not invincible. In fact, a friend of yours has found a way to defeat them.
Silence.
Oh, he's been a busy bee, building an army powerful enough to crash through Gerard's precious base.
Yeah. Regala and her rebels.
Even now, she's preparing a final march on the Tenakth capital. When she wins, she'll have the entire tribe under her control. Hundreds of warriors and machines to throw at the base. She's been duped. They'll all perish, of course. But it should be enough to break Gerard's defenses and allow Silence to kill him. Along with all the others.
Using the new weapon he's developed.
Yes, he's found a way to circumvent our shields. Truly an exceptional man. He's planned for everything. Except you and me. You see, while his army is battering down Gerard's doors, you and I will sneak in through a back way. One that only I know about. While Silence and my friends are busy battling each other, we'll take back Beta and Gaia. I told you I want to help you. I mean it.
My old focus. How did you find it, let alone repair it?
When we encountered you at the Hades Proving Lab, Gerard saw you as a redundancy. I knew better. You were a revelation. After your dramatic escape, bravo, by the way. Gerard and Eric assumed you were dead and gave up the hunt. I wasn't so sure. When the others were busy, I returned to the lab and searched for any trace of you. That's when I found this little treasure. Not easy to repair, but certainly worth the effort. As I watched your life unfold, you were like a splash of color on a worn canvas. What Liz was, and more.
Did you show it to the others?
Of course not. It was your actions that inspired me to defy them. It's worth noting that if I hadn't found it and watched its contents, I wouldn't have known to save you at the cauldron. You'd be dead.
So I should be grateful?
If you like.
So you know all about me. What about you?
What would you like to know?
Well, start with your life on Earth.
When I was 8, terrorists flooded my home city. Thousands drowned, my parents included. I was one of the few who survived. My guardian sent me to boarding school. Among my peers, I was the strange girl, the orphan to be avoided. All because of circumstances beyond my control.
Oh. So we're a lot alike, huh?
Aren't we? You were an outcast. But you didn't let that stop you from getting what you needed. Neither did I. I climbed my way out of desolation and used my wits to build a fortune. First, from the technical analysis of art and the detection of forgeries. Profitable expertise in those days. But as it turned out, the software I developed was even more useful for counterintelligence. From there, it was only a short step to gathering extremely valuable intelligence on my own.
You were a spy?
More like a service one could turn to for information. I had to remain anonymous, of course, to protect my privacy. But despite that anonymity, Far Zenith inevitably sought me out.
What happened when Far Zenith approached you?
They painted an irresistible vision of humanity's future. One where we need not fear illness or death, where we explored the furthest reaches of the stars and thrived. It was only later that I realized that they only intended to bequeath this future to the rich and powerful. By the time I finally figured it out, the walls were closing in, Pharaoh's machines were devouring the earth. So I accepted Far Zenith's invitation to a berth on the Odyssey. I wanted Liz to come, but she had nobler plans, as you well know.
So you didn't know the other Zeniths were monsters until it was too late?
I knew some of them were. Certainly. It wasn't until we were off-planet that I understood the true scope of their greed. I was grateful to simply be alive, but the others became obsessed with a kind of effortless immortality. They built a colony where machines serviced their every need, where any memory or fantasy could be endlessly savored in virtual reality. It wasn't life. It was stultifying, a pampered dream state. As the decades passed, I withdrew more and more, alone yet again, but this time with eons to consider my mistakes. Now finally, having met you, I feel like I have a second chance.
To do what?
Help you, of course. To fulfill Liz's dream, which isn't so different from Zenith's original vision. A better future for humanity.
You said Beta's not in urgent danger, so what are the Zeniths doing to her?
Putting her to work. Merging Hephaestus with Gaia. A difficult, time-consuming task, as I'm sure you know. They will compel her if need be. But her life is not in danger. She's the only one who can do it.
Because you people made her to be nothing but a tool.
Gerard's idea, not mine. They always viewed me with suspicion when I attempted any form of kindness towards her. That's why I created the data channel. A virtual place where we could speak in peace.
So this channel you shared with Beta, none of the other Zeniths ever found out about it?
Gerard believes he's the most cunning of all of us. Even after 1,000 years, he still can't imagine that I would outwit him. The channel allowed me to interact with Beta away from their mistrustful eyes. It offered us a chance to be ourselves.
Until you cut off all contact.
Yes. Though it pained me. I was worried that our meetings would do her more harm than good.
Well, she felt like you tossed her aside.
I was afraid the others would find out and punish her. She may not have had the comforts of friendship anymore, but at least I ensured she was safe. I know it seems harsh, but you must believe that her well-being has always been paramount to me.
Why did you make the data channel look like this place?
I built this house as a shelter to weather any storm. A safe place. Not just for me, but for the art stored below. Cultural artifacts of incalculable value. Truly some of the greatest achievements of human civilization.
And you wanted Beta to see them?
Yes. Her upbringing was so cold and technical. I thought if she could experience Vermeer and Rembrandt, it would bring something else into her life. A heritage every bit as valuable as the scientific and technical data being drummed into her. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but I'll never regret sharing this house with her. She needed its shelter even more than I did.
Beta told me your colony was destroyed. That you came back to Earth because you had nowhere else to go.
It's true. After we reached our destination, a planet in the Sirius star system, we spent decades building a new home. The physical constraints of Earth, the boundaries of mortality, gone. To think of what we could have done with it. It might have been a utopia. Instead, we stagnated, absorbed in effortless comforts and virtual realities. It took a cataclysm to finally yank us out of our stupor.
What happened?
A massive geological event. We knew of instabilities in the planet core, but we underestimated them. By the time the collapse was upon us, it was too late to stop it. Only a few of us made it to the ship in time. We set course for Earth, the only safe harbor left to us.
which you decided to make unsafe for anyone else.
Not me. Gerard. He believes it's better to wipe the canvas clean than work around the smudges. No more primitive tribes, no more combat machines, only a blank slate to do with as he pleases. But we will stop him. All we have to do is get into that base.
Okay, she keeps saying, not me, Gerard. Not me, Gerard. Not me, Gerard. But your hands are still stained in the same blood because you allowed it to happen, did you not? Did you not? So, ergo, you are still to blame. I mean, wow, man.
What exactly is your plan to sneak into the Zenith base?
We will make use of a lesson I learned from an early age. Always know your exits. In this case, a place where Gerard's new construction meets the ancient foundation, a passage that only I can access. When Silence flings his army at the base, we will enter through this back door, bypassing most of the fighting. The distraction will provide us with a window in which to rescue Beta and Gaia.
Once we're inside the base, where will we find Beta and Gaia?
Here in the command center. By then, Gaia will have been reunited with all of its subordinate functions, including Hephaestus.
What about the alpha build of Apollo on your ship?
A simple matter of recovery once the others have been dealt with. With that in hand, we'll have everything we need to make this world as it should be.
How do you know about Silence's plan?
He isn't the only one adept at spyware.
You hacked his focus?
No, he's too careful for that. But his subordinates? Not so much. He gave additional focuses to the tribals he branded the Sons of Prometheus.
The ones working with Regala.
By tapping their focuses, I learned about most of his dealings. The distribution of override technology, the arming of Tanakh rebels, and the secret pact with Regala to attack Gerard's base.
But how did he come up with a weapon that can take down your shields?
That's the one thing I haven't been able to figure out, but however he did it, I'm quite certain it will work. With it and the Tanakh army, victory seems to be within his grasp. Such a shame he'll be disappointed.
Regala's only interested in killing Hekarro and waging war on the Karja. What does she have to gain by attacking Zeniths?
It's the price she must pay for her war. Without the ability to override machines, her little rebellion would have languished in the desert.
So she trades with the Sons of Prometheus. Machines to help her overthrow Hekarro.
In exchange for an assault on the base. Pride has deluded her into thinking she can actually survive such a battle. And all without ever knowing who the Sons of Prometheus really answer to. Yet for all of Silence's brilliance, still he underestimates you. That blind spot is what will allow us to take Beta and Gaia right out from under him.
While hundreds of Tanakh are cut down outside. So you knew Elizabeth. What was she like?
Liz was everything she was. I see in you. And more. Your ingenuity, your determination, your moral compass. You've managed to distill her greatest qualities and make them your own.
I'm not asking about me. Tell me about Elizabeth. What was she really like?
The honest answer is that I don't actually know. For all the time that I spent with her, she always kept a part of herself locked away. It was like that from the moment we met.
So when you met Elizabeth, she was what? Distant? Aloof?
Not aloof. Not exactly. It was a summit in Paris about machine learning, a touchy subject in those days, because regulatory authorities were just starting to clamp down on AIs. Liz gave the keynote address. She had already achieved great renown for her work in automated environmental reclamation. But in her address, she was just starting to imagine the next step, an AI-driven system that wouldn't just act on its programming, but actually take responsibility for its sphere of influence.
To care about life, not just follow orders.
Revolutionary stuff. I was fascinated, and I wanted to meet her for a long time. I watched her after her talk. She had spoken with such moral authority, such empathy. But after that, she retreated. I could tell she felt uncomfortable with all of her admirers. It was as if giving the talk had cost her something. I didn't want to be a pest, so I planned my approach carefully.
So how did you finally approach Elizabeth after her talk?
I picked the right moment. The morning of the next day, right as she came back to the conference, she had just had her coffee. She was fresh, rested. It was like she had braced herself for the onslaught of colleagues. I asked if I could walk with her, then put forth a question about her talk that I thought was intelligent. Her answer made me realize it wasn't, but she was very welcoming. Almost as if we were previously acquainted. It was only halfway through the conversation that I realized she knew exactly who I was. It was quite a shock to me. My business was trafficking in secrets, and I took great pains to protect my anonymity. So that was Liz, perpetually one step ahead. I came to view our meeting as a metaphor for our friendship. She always seemed to know me far better than I knew her.
I guess I know the feeling. First Varl. Now Hikaru and the Zeniths. Your plan would wipe out an entire tribe. There has to be another way.
We are in an admittedly desperate situation, but I assure you there isn't. Remember Zero Dawn. Elizabeth's sacrifice. Sometimes many have to die for a new world to grow.
If it looks impossible, look deeper. Wait. The data channel. It still exists, doesn't it? I need you to open it. Let me talk to Beta.
Impossible. We might be detected.
It's worth the risk. There is another way, one where the Zeniths survive.
But we won't. If the others...
If you want to help, open it.
Yeah. Alright, we got ads starting in 37 seconds.
What are they doing to her?
Virtual reality dissociation. The manual merge of Hephaestus will take hours upon hours of tedious micromanagement. If she resists the work, they run simulations to induce feelings of isolation and despair.
Beta, can you hear me?
You're alive. They're watching me. I can't hold it this for long. You should have killed me.
No. No, look at me. I'm coming for you. I promise. Okay? I just need you to hold out a little while longer and work on the merge.
Then I think it can be done.
I'll contact again when it's time. Can you hold on?
As long as I know you're coming for me, I can endure anything.
All right. I did as you asked. Now I think you need to tell me what you're planning.
I'm going to take Sylens' army away. I don't need it. Only the weapon he made to penetrate your shields.
And how do you propose to get it? Ask him nicely?
Without Regala and her rebels, he won't have a choice. We'll be his only option.
Only option for what? What did you tell her?
That is between me and my sister. Will be Sylens' only option for crashing that base. I'll tell you the rest later. But first, there are a couple of things I have to do.
Oh. And what are those?
Lay my friend to rest. And then I'm going to use the override that Beta gave me at GEMINI to put an end to Regala's rebellion. From the air.
Wait. Since you insist on doing things your way, I know of something that will truly help you make a grand entrance with the Tenakth. The ancient Horus Titans still possess electromagnetic energy cells as part of their arsenal. Drop one of those on Regala's army and they'll receive quite a surprise.
Welcome back from ad, citizens.
So go, do what you must. I'll come to your base if you manage to bring Sylens to the table.
Not if. When.
When?
Erend, are you there?
Aloy! Aloy, is that really you?
Yeah, it's me. Where's everyone else?
We're all... we're back at base. What happened?
It might be easier to explain in person. I'll try to join you there when I can.
Okay. We'll wait here for you. It's good to hear your voice, Aloy.
Oh, this is Tilda's mansion, because I went in this area off stream. Gerard. Four, okay. Well, going back to the base is free. I don't have to use any, Shining Waste is still locked. Damn it. Okay,
Just to let you know, I'm now patched into your focus network.
Great. I take it the other Zeniths can't hear us?
Of course not. And they don't know about your base either, in case you were wondering. I've sent you data on the Horus energy cells you can use against Regala's forces. Reach out to me when you're ready to acquire one.
Understood.
You shouldn't miss this chance to trade.
Wow, I'm missing a lot of those. Anyway, okay, I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break, citizens. Please get up, get some stretches in, uh, get a drink of water if you have to. But yeah, I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break, and I will see you guys in 5. Right. We are back. Okay. Let's get my screen back. There we go. All right. And I hope you guys got up and stretched and used the restroom if you had to, because that's what I did. But yeah, let's oh man. Oh wait, I gotta make more of those.
The world always seems quieter when it snows.
And we gotta tell Zoe what happened to Varl. Oh.
When you're wounded, you have to strike back. Draw blood.
Hey! Can I get one damn minute to mourn my friend?
Regala is going to slaughter my tribe to overthrow Hikaru. The Zeniths have Beta and Gaia. We can't sit around wallowing in our losses.
Kotallo's right. We must fight.
Oh, all right. So what are we gonna do, huh?
Hello
Take
there,
out all of
Robo
Regala's
Reuben.
rebels?
Not to mention the Zeniths. What can we even do?
First time
Throw
chatter.
ourselves at their
Hello there.
base?
Something like that. So,
The game is going well. I'm liking it.
After we lost contact with you, we regrouped and went to GEMINI. What happened? The recording we found on Varl's focus cut off when that Zenith Eric...
the Zeniths were tracking Hephaestus. When Gaia trapped it in GEMINI, they knew where we were. After Varl tried to stop them, they took Beta and Gaia. I only survived because one of the Zeniths turned against the others to save me.
One of them? Well... at least we didn't lose you too. So what do we do now?
We're going to defeat the Zeniths. And get Beta
I like
and
it
Gaia
too.
back.
It's fire.
First,
I played it through.
We're going
Nice.
to stop Regala.
How?
Back in GEMINI, Beta gave me a gift. There's something I need to do first to make it work, but it could put an end to the bloodshed.
Word is, Regala's readying her army for an all-out assault on the Grove. I need to be there.
I know. Go. Stand with Hikaru. And keep an eye on the sky.
Strike true as the 10.
The rest of you, whatever preparations you need to make, upgrades, resupplies, get on it. It won't be long before we take the fight to the Zeniths.
We'll be ready, Aloy. And when you're ready, meet me outside the east exit. I'd like to have a word in private.
Even when things are darkest, you're the flame that lights the way forward.
Just tell me one thing. Am I gonna get to smash up a bunch of Zenith bastards?
We all are.
Good.
Hell.
Before I do anything else, I should check on Zoe. It sounded important.
Do you have the upgrades for Gaia? I mean, I got.
With you first.
I did everything all in the story.
I'm just, picking up the pieces like everyone else. I'll be there when you need me.
I never doubted that.
Oh, good. I'm glad you're back.
So am I. I know you hate waiting, but you'll have to stay back here a little longer.
Well, you go do what you gotta do, but are you okay?
It's not just Varl we lost. Beta's gone. I almost lost it when I realized my sister had been taken by Derval back in the
No,
summer.
I have not finished the
I'm getting
game
her
yet.
back. That's all that matters.
This is my first playthrough.
Understood.
Do you think Zoe will be okay?
I don't think anyone's ever okay after losing the one they love. I can't tell you she's handling it better than I ever did. That keeps the rest of us level-headed.
I need to get going.
You better get there before Katalo tries to take on Regala's entire army by himself. Yeah, do me a favor. Don't go disappearing on us again.
I'll do my best.
Aloy, do you have a moment?
You look busy.
My studies are a good distraction. Especially after Cauldron Gemini. Varl.
But at least I know where you are now in the story. Yeah, okay, good.
And that's just the beginning. The Zeniths want to rob us of our future, too.
We won't let that happen.
Oh, and I wanted to give you this. For helping me get the data on Leviathan. I didn't really know what to give you, so I asked Zoe what you might like.
Thanks, Alpha. I'll put it to good use. Have you looked through the data we recovered on Leviathan?
There is much to sort through still, but I believe we'll be able to get it operational and turn back the floods. And I've given more thought to everything we've uncovered about the ancestors. The Overseers would have us believe they were infallible paragons. But Pharaoh wasn't. Not even close. His greed led to machines that devoured the world. The archive of the Old One's knowledge destroyed, just to erase his mistakes. So, when we learned that Eileen had a hand in covering up hundreds of deaths, I started to think they were all the same. Selfish, egotistical, cruel. But, in the end, it's not that simple. The truth isn't a straight line of ink on a crisp scroll. It's a splatter, smudged and faded on stained parchment. I wish more Quen could see that, instead of looking the other way or twisting the truth to serve their own schemes.
I doubt Bohai would agree with you.
No, nor the rest of the Board of Overseers. As Eileen said, it's easier to believe the lie is truth, but it's worth fighting for. And this diviner, at least, won't settle for anything less. For that, I thank you, Aloy.
Tilda, the Zenith that Beta mentioned, she was the one who rescued me.
Did she say why?
She knew Elizabeth Sobek. Seems to think helping me is honoring her in some way. She was willing to share information on both Silence's plans and the other Zeniths.
But you still don't trust her. Where I come from, the more valuable the knowledge shared, the higher the price extracted. I'd be careful if I were you, Aloy.
Well, that's good advice, Alva.
So, all of the tribes here are new to you?
Yes, I've been studying up on them. The most fascinating one thus far has been the Tenakth, an entire culture based on the holograms of an ancient museum. There's much they've misinterpreted, not unlike the Quen. But still, there's a nobility to what they've become. They're honorable and fearless.
And deadly. How are you holding up?
Varl's loss is heavy on everyone's mind. I didn't know him well, but I can see how much he meant to the others. Zoe and Erend seem to have taken to it the hardest, but I don't quite know what to say to them.
They need time to sort through it.
And what about you? Will time heal your wounds?
I don't know. I try not to think about it. Seems like everyone's ready to take the fight to the enemy.
Kotallo more than most. If I were this Regala, I wouldn't want to cross him on the battlefield.
Regala still has a lot of machines on her side.
That's where you come in, I suspect.
If my plan works. I should get going. Be ready to go on my signal, okay?
I won't let you down.
I know.
But I mean, yeah, if you can look at this, Robo Ruben, yeah, I mean, pretty much I got Poseidon. Well, pretty much I got almost everything for Gaia. And Kotallo's gone. Kotallo went to his chief.
All this time, I've been so focused on what Elizabeth was like, what she would do. I was wrong to hold Beta to that standard.
Pardon me.
I probably shouldn't even be doing it to myself. I'll try to do better. When it looks impossible, look deeper. And then fight like you can win. I will, Rost. Now and always. So Sylens' plan was to trick Regala into sacrificing her tribe in a hopeless battle against the Zeniths. It's so heartless. Hekarro, Dekka, Kotallo, countless others. I won't let their lives be thrown away. Focus. It's Varl's. I used to think no Nora would ever accept one. But Varl did. Even when he was overwhelmed. He refused to let me push him away. I failed Varl at Gemini. I should have pushed harder. I should have done more. I'd give anything to have him back.
Over here, Aloy. We would come out here to tend to the garden. Sometimes I needed fresh air. Other times we would simply sit and watch the sunrise. So when we returned from Gemini, it seemed fitting that he be laid to rest here. Now he can always look out at Plain Song and further east to the Nora Sacred Lands.
He would have liked that.
He often spoke of his sister, Vala. He said she used to gather her favorite golden blooms and tie them to her spear. Their mother called it useless, but Vala was stubborn.
Yeah, she seemed like that.
It wasn't easy. But I tracked down the flower. Gathered its seeds. As verdant limbs wither, roots rot in snow, still the seed rises, as certain as stone. From death follows new life. So it is with the land. And so it is with us. I'm with child, Aloy.
Oh no.
I was going to tell him when he got back from Gemini.
Oh man.
Instead, one day, I'll bring our child here. We'll sit among the blooms and watch the sunrise.
Man.
Tell him. To thank him. For saving my life, sure, but also for not giving up on me.
He always knew.
Goodbye, Varl. I promise to look after them.
Oh man.
I'll try to visit again when I can. But for now, I need to go to the fabrication terminal to install the new override on my spear. Then I'll use it on a sunwing and get ready for an entrance Regala will never forget.
Before I forget, I watered those plants for you.
Oh?
I just know they meant a lot to you, and, well...
Thank you, Aaron.
That was cool, Aaron.
Think you can manage things here while I go help Akaro?
Stopping Regala's war. It'll help us take the fight to the Zeniths?
Yes.
Then I'll make sure the rest of us are ready upon your return.
Okay. I know we both want to make the Zeniths pay for what they've done, but once we infiltrate their base, our priority will be to get Gaia and Beta out of there.
Don't worry. I won't go seeking revenge like some blood-crazed Tenakth. Wherever your arrow strikes, mine will follow.
Let's hope we hit our targets. We'll be facing Spectre drones soon. Aaron and Katalo have fought them before, so...
Already asked them to run us through some combat drills. Aaron moves like an oaf, but he's good with that hammer.
How's Aaron doing?
For a moment there, he thought he'd lost both you and Varl. but he never truly succumbed to despair. Guess that Oseram's stubbornness comes in handy sometimes.
I need to get going.
Whatever you plan on doing against Regala, you better return to us in one piece.
I'll try.
Oh, back already?
Tilda's the one who rescued me. Same one that spoke to Beta when none of the others would.
Did she say why she saved you?
She knew Elizabeth Sobek. She was willing to
But you still... Where I could... The higher the price... I'd be careful.
That was the same thing.
Be careful.
Alright, I can now override a Sunwing.
Override installed. Now to find a Sunwing. I think there are some roosting at the top of the mountain.
I'm gonna clean my gear later. I can do yours if you want.
I cleaned it up.
Yeah, of course. Don't mention it.
Okay, I need to find a Sunwing to override. Better head up the mountain. Good. There are Sunwings up here. I'll have to approach them quietly. Doesn't look like plasma will do much damage.
Holy shit, we're flying! A barrel roll? Oh shit! I can do the. Whoa!
Whoa! Head rush.
Oh man, inverted controls.
Then you'll want to pick up an energy cell on one of the ancient Horus Titans. But first you must send out a pulse to activate them. I've sent you the necessary software. To deploy it, you'll have to override one of the communication machines you refer to as Tallnecks. There's one in the middle of the desert that should do nicely.
On it.
Wow, this is so cool. Oh man, I am loving this. I can fly.
There's a Tallneck. Need to get on top of its head. Now, how to land this thing. Made it. Okay, Tilda. I've overridden the Tallneck.
Good. And the energy cells are now primed. Simply pick one up on Horus. The nearest one should be northwest of your position. Dropping it on Regala's machine should produce quite a spectacle.
Thanks for the assist.
I told you, I want to help.
Whoa! I'm gonna have to get used to that.
Wow, okay, I am loving this. And there's this spot that I could not reach this spot because I was thinking, well, maybe I need to fly, but now I can get to it. Okay, I gotta wait until the Wings of 10 is done. Wow, okay. Brake, hover up, land. Oh man, I am loving this. Hang on 1 second, citizens. All right. Okay. Oh.
Gaia's rebels. Reinforcements, maybe. Heading for the grove. I hope Cullen and Zeniths can come back any longer. There's the energy cell. Right on the Titan's back. Got the cell. Now on to the grove. Pulse from Tarmac should have reactivated all the energy cells in the region. I should be able to pick up more from any Horus I fly to. It'll be useful, even after I deal with Regala.
Let's get there fast here. Hell yeah, man.
Go.
Regala's inside. Hikara will soon be dead. It's all over, Chaplain.
I gotta drop it now. Here it goes.
It's Aloy! She flies in the wings of the Ten. The tide has turned! Push through!
Okay. The chaplain was fighting Regalia, so...
End of the line, Hikara. Now on your knees, and I'll give you the death you didn't have the spine to give me.
They're down! The machines! All of them! They're down!
What? How's that possible?
Regala!
Enough bloodshed! Let's settle this. You and me.
Easy to say when you're atop a machine.
Well, that was just to get your attention. I don't need any help to take you down.
Fine. I accept your challenge. And once I'm done with you, I'll get to finish the slaughter.
We'll see about that.
The duel is set. Let none interfere.
All right.
If you want my blood, you're not hunting birds now.
Right? So that's how it's gonna be.
Are you here to play or fight? You're no challenge. I once slew 3 behemoths.
Oh, we got a bot. Bot be gone. Come here. All right. Cheap viewers. No, thank you. Exactly.
This is where it ends.
Indeed.
Yeah, it is.
Damn it, I missed.
This is the girl that... Take this!
Oh, come on, I'm cussing R2.
You should face me! That would show courage!
Is this how you... Here I am again, on my knees before bootlets and cowards. Go ahead, run me through.
Shut your mouth, traitor.
It was you who flew in on the wings of the Ten. You who challenged her by our rights. You must decide her fate. I spared her once. It only made things worse. She was the best of my marshals. What a waste.
She's dangerous, all right. But maybe that's exactly what I need.
Cowards! What more do you have to conspire about?
Whether you live or die. After all that you've done, I can't let you live.
Finally. Then claim your...
There. Blood for blood.
Guess that's over then.
Chief, there's something you both need to see. In the throne room. He surrendered to our guards outside the grove. Claims he has an urgent message for the Outlander who defeated Regala.
So, state it.
It's for her alone. From an interested party.
I'm gonna need some privacy.
Clear the room. Put him with the rest of Regala's soldiers.
I'll see you back at base.
You saved the tribe. Let me help you with your mission.
No. With Regala gone, you have a chance to build the future you dreamed of. So get to your task.
Then at least allow me to give you this. Regala's bow. May you always strike true with it.
Why would I want her bow?
Thank you.
It better be strong.
Do you have any idea what you've just done?
Oh, it's a pleasure to see you too, Silence.
Congratulations on your victory. You saved the Tenakth for a few weeks. Unfortunately, you've doomed the entire planet as well.
Wrong. I don't need a Tenakth army to defeat the Zeniths.
Oh, Aloy. Have you learned nothing about the enemy we're up against?
More than you, hiding whatever hole you found. My idea is just better than anything you ever came up with.
Go on.
No, not here. We're doing this my way. Face to face, and with the weapon you've developed.
And why would I agree to that?
Because I'm your only way of beating the Zeniths, and getting the copy of Apollo that's on their ship. So meet me at my base. Mountains west of Plainsong. Time to submit to the inevitable silence and follow the person who actually knows what she's doing. Don't be late. Tilda, you there? I did it. Silence is on board, so head to my base.
Impressive. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Now that I can fly, I might want to see what else I can do before I head back.
Yeah! We can fly, man! Okay, and that's 6, so... Let's get this done. Alright, now all these rust has 2 remaining. It's really not that strong. No, it's not that strong. Maybe I can clear up this area. But first, let's do this unknown.
I've been thinking. I'm going to petition to join the King's Guard.
Stand up straight, Cabo. So, Aloy, you've added yet another deed to your name, and I'm guessing by the look in your eyes that you're not done yet.
Oh, hell no.
Is there anything we can do? We owe you that much.
After everything you've been through, you're one of the best people to support
Oh,
Hikaru's
ad
bid for
starts
peace.
in 1 minute,
Not
citizens.
just between the clans, but with the Karja too.
Then I will. You have my word.
And until my last breath, I'll make sure the tribe remembers all that you've done for us.
What? You're spectators?
The desert plan is great for
That's
you.
how good of a fight it was.
Always. The flame of the desert now flies on the wings of the Ten. Will wonders never cease?
I thought you wanted to stay neutral.
In the end, I decided that if you thought Hikaru was worth fighting for, then that was good enough for me.
I'm honored.
The honor is mine. Regala earned her death. I'm glad you gave it to her. The chaplains will preach of this battle for as long as the tribe lives on.
And so the Wings of the Ten found us when things were at their direst.
I'm not some legend come to life, Jataka.
That may be, but we will always be in your debt.
Aloy, I was hoping I'd find you after the battle. The chaplains will preach of this battle for as long as the tribe lives on.
So,
Under
Aloy,
the grove is reborn.
Wings of the Ten. You've racked up a lot of these, haven't you?
Your courage serves you well. Honorable warriors, fight for peace.
starter land. Better land.
What? And welcome back from ad, citizens.
And down.
Wow, this was a sunken city. Okay. Ah, damn it. Oh, up there, okay. Hello there, Claudette. Hang on, let me, Still not done. Alright. There we go. You're welcome. Okay, over there. Alright. Still not done. Ah.
Don't find green shine too often.
Okay, usually these... Okay, that's it in this area. One over there. Okay. Completed. Okay. Come on, there we go. She's gonna catch a damn chill. Alright. There was a quest. No, not that one. I mean, that one, yes, but there was a... Tides of Justice. That one needs our attention, so... Okay, so... I love that I can fly. I don't like that the controls for the fly is inverted. But yippee-ki-yay, man. Hell yeah. Oh, I mean, it is a little bit slow flying, but
Flying too high. Let me adjust.
wow, when you fly too high, you have to adjust, and okay.
This is the mountain we're out to knock wrestled with a stormbird. Poor thing. Rika's armor should be around here somewhere.
Whoa, hello. That was a nice chunk.
I can grab this from my stash later. Could look around with my focus. A fragment of Farika's armor. There must be more. I don't like the sound of that. Another armor fragment.
It must be the stormbird that killed Farika.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Now's my chance.
Damn you. Where are you? Damn it. Ugh. Where are you? Damn it. Where did it go? Fuck you. I hate this fucking bird. I mean, yeah, I can get hit, but in the meantime, I'm hurting you. So you know what? I don't care. Come on. Oh, 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 oh. There we go.
You better hope it's numbered. I don't have a scrap of Rika's armor.
Ah. Have I ever said how much I hate this bird? I hate this bird. I hate it.
Maybe try my focus. One more bit of armor lodged in the machine.
Is that... Nope, it's not. Okay.
Looks like another bit of armor. I guess that's it then. I should let the Tanox know I recovered what's left of Farika's kit.
The birds and rats were annoying as fuck too. Oh, I bet. Alright, where can I land you, boy?
I'm trying to spot for you to roost.
Business here, Swift.
An honor, Aloy.
You, Outlander. Come and trade.
Honor and strength.
Defeat teaches the sternest lesson.
People will
Hikaru commands my blade.
Come and train. Ha!
You must join the crew.
There walks the Outlander who embarrassed Dakota.
You flew on the wings of the Ten.
May your enemies fall.
Deeds of the grove.
In the name of the Ten.
You know.
Will you stay to hunt down the holdouts?
The way Farika did it?
You share in our honor, Outlander.
We saw you fly. Did you find Farika?
I was able to retrieve her armor. What's left of it anyway. She didn't stand a chance against that Stormbird.
Ah, I see.
We got about 40 seconds until ad starts.
But not without glory. So, what do you think? Was she the first to fly on the wings of the Ten?
She was brave, and spent a fair amount of time in the air. I'd say what she did qualifies.
She flew. I knew it. The first to fly. As her successor, you should keep her armor. You can fix it up at the workbench. This way.
Once you repair the armor, you're welcome to it. You take after Farika. Bold, brave, and a diplomatic liar.
She met a harsh fate. Let her have the title.
Fair enough. It's kind of you to show such humility.
Here walks an ally of the Tanakh. A lesson has been taught. There walks the Outlander who embarrassed.
What? The Outlander has shown us.
Sky Clan don't need a fool. The site plan is built here. Not stone wall.
Once you repair Farika's
I'm ready
armor,
to
wear it
trade.
with her book.
If we want to reclaim our honor, then we must.
I'm gonna get my supplies, then
You and the chief saved us on the river.
all right. Oh wow, oh, that's pretty good. Hmm. All right, with the ads all said and done, okay, I'm gonna do the rest of these side quests off stream, and then once I return back on Saturday, wait, no, Saturday is this coming Saturday is more deep dungeons with Lavi and Paso and the Chibi Ash. So I will have to do more Horizon on Sunday. So with that, fellow citizens, wow, we got man, what a plot twist, man. What a freaking plot twist. Oh, hang on one second. I did a boo boo. There we go. So, my fellow citizens, thank you all so much for hanging out with me this week. Uh, man, such a great time, man. Oh, come on, there we go. And I managed to fly. Holy crap, did I? That's so fun. So let me give you my socials. Here is my Twitter. Now I tend to do Blue Sky more than I do Twitter, but you know I do just want to post it there. Um, okay. Hang on one second. Let me turn off this. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. Let me get all this done first so that I can raid him. Discord. Every Monday night I do Anime Monday, where I host Anime Night at 8 p.m. Pacific. Uh, we are we are starting the second season of Kaguya-sama Love is War, which I am looking forward to. The whole series is so funny. It's very hilarious. I am liking the show a lot. Um, but yeah, all are welcome. all are welcome to come and join me. Let's see. Uh, Here's my throne. Here is my Kofi partner. Oh, I spelt it wrong. I am partnered up with W Energy Drinks, and if you use the coupon code FOSSUMBV, you get to save 10% off of your order. Not only do you save 10% off your order, but it also helps me out in the long run, where I can get more emotes, uh, make my page a little bit more prettier instead of blank slate. And yeah, um, let me give you my raid messages. Okay, and with that, my fellow citizens, thank you guys so very much for hanging out with me. I do appreciate you all. And until then, I will see you Saturday night with more deep dungeons with Lobby, Paso, and maybe the Chibi Ash. Until then, my fellow citizens, thank you all so much, and I'll see you next time. This is Bapagita signing out. Take care. See you guys next time.